It is time to get out and run. In fact, a big, very popular event is coming up. That's the Salt Lake City Marathon. And to tell us all about how that is happening in 2021 is Steve Bingham-Hawk and Jen Nelson. They are part of the marathon. They are putting it on, and they are from High Altitude Special Events. We're so happy they're joining us today. Steve, tell me more about the marathon.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We are so excited to be able to offer a virtual version of our event because we can't be live right now. Given the restrictions on the mass gatherings in Utah and the situation with the pandemic, means that we're doing it DIY style. But with doing a virtual event, we actually have a lot of benefits to that, given that you can do any activity that you would like to do. So it's not just running and cycling and skating and walking as we usually offer, but now folks can snowshoe, they can row a boat. Any way that you move, all we care about is that people are staying active and that they're doing it in the spirit of everything that we love about Salt Lake City.
Oh, it's such a good idea to be able to, of course, have it virtual out of necessity to keep everyone safe, but also to create an environment where everyone can participate in all these different activities. What made you decide to do it in that way?
Well, I think that, again, for us, our event has always been about offering something for everyone. And that means that we offer multiple distances and ways to participate. So even if you're not going to join us as an athlete or as a participant, you can volunteer for us and just get involved in this community event that inspires so many people to do so many great things around the Salt Lake area and beyond. What's really cool, and Jen and I have been seeing all the registrations coming through from the UK and from Germany. So people all over the world are running the Salt Lake City Marathon this year. It's so cool.
And Jen, you're marketing director at High Altitude Special Events, and you're running the marketing for this marathon. What are some challenges in creating awareness and creating a good marketing plan for this type of event in this unique year?
Well, I certainly think part of it is just getting athletes to once again accept that we had to go virtual. It's been great, though, that they do understand it, that they know that we'll never compromise the health and safety of our athletes. But it's also looking for those ways to connect athletes that you don't necessarily get with a virtual. So, for example, yesterday we started a whole separate Facebook group where athletes can share their pictures, upload their pictures for our 202.1 fitness challenge that we're doing. So again, for me, it's getting that connectedness that we as athletes kind of thrive off of on event day and even building up to it. But we've got such an incredible community. So we've been able to see that connection through a lot of social media.
And you're thinking out of the box and connecting people. Tell me more about this fitness challenge.
Yeah, so it's something new. Go ahead, Steve.
Sorry, both Jen and I are chomping at the bit because we're just so excited about it. But basically, our challenge is a way to have a training program leading up to the Salt Lake City Marathon. So the marathon goes from April 10th to the 25th. You can do your event anywhere you are, any way you want, any one of those days. But the challenge, you got to log those miles anyway. So you might as well get credit for it, getting ready for the race. And you get additional swags. We have a whole new medal that goes with the challenge for completing those miles. I'm wearing the jacket that everybody gets for the challenge. So it's really exciting to see everybody jumping in and making this not about just a one day of fitness or one day of community, but just taking it for some people over several months to really embrace the spirit of all that we do and keep it in our hearts. You know, we are just as destroyed and sad and about not having a live event. Now this will be our second year. We had to cancel just weeks before the event last year, and we can't wait to get back with everybody in person, but we're so happy that the technology is there and working with great partners like Run Sign Up and Race Joy and Brand Live that help us bring an experience to people in a way that is possible, which, you know, when this all happened, we all had no idea how this was going to look. And luckily we've been able to put something together that people have really enjoyed.
And speaking of great partnerships, Jen, you've been able to partner with other running events. Tell me about those.
Yeah, so when we were thinking about this, we decided, again, this affects every event, right? We decided to partner up with the Ogden Marathon and the St. George Marathon for kind of this triple challenge. So athletes have this incredible opportunity to participate in all three, get this medal that kind of comes together. And again, in Utah, we've got so many incredible running events. So it was an honor for us to partner with two other incredible races to promote fitness, to promote health, to promote the running in the community.
And another great way to connect during this tough time in this tough year of virtual races. What is it about the Salt Lake City Marathon, Steve, that people are so passionate about attending every year and running? It's more than just the race.
Absolutely. I think part of it is our longtime partnership with the Huntsman Cancer Institute and their foundation. They're doing amazing work in a world-renowned facility. Their team, Huntsman Heroes, which you can still join, is, and not just with our event, that they represent a lot of endurance events, including Ogden Marathon, where people can really connect not just the goal of reaching a personal achievement of running a marathon or completing 202.1 miles with the challenge, but you're giving back to the community and those that really need that support for critical services as well as research. So I think that's part of it. I think also we live in such a unique community in Utah, and Salt Lake just has, you're starting with this canvas of one of the most beautiful cities, if not, we're biased a little bit, the most beautiful cities in the world, that, has such a deep-rooted connection to staying active and living a healthy lifestyle, and a city that embraces it truly, working with the city of Salt Lake and the police and the county and everybody that supports us during the marathon planning period. And of course, on event day, have always realized how important it is and made it easy for organizers like us to bring events to people that bring so much value to your life. I know for a lot of us, it's not just about staying fit or losing a couple pounds, but it's also our mental fitness. And I think that's another piece that people really connect with, is that that period of training that sort of roots you in yourself, and knowing that you're doing positive things, not just for your body, but for your mind, for your emotional health. And we've been around for a while now, right? We're creeping up on 20 years. I think we're at about 17 right now. And so I think people have really enjoyed having this as part of their regular running schedule through the year.
And Jen, let's get specific. Can people still sign up for the Salt Lake City Marathon? Where should they go? What should they do to become a part of the fitness challenge? And to also, if they want to, be a part of these other marathons, the St. George Marathon and also the Ogden Marathon?
Absolutely. Registration is open for all of our events. So whether you're wanting to do one of the classic full marathon, half marathon, 10K or 5K, Kids K, you can register, saltlakeCityMarathon.com. You're also going to see the information dropping today on this unique challenge that we're doing with them, this triple medal challenge with the other two events. So absolutely, the fitness challenge is open. Tracking has begun. Still plenty of time, though, to log those 202.1 miles. But again, just go to saltlakeCityMarathon.com, and from there, let's get you signed up and joining a huge, we've got close to 4,000 athletes now that are participating in this. So not too late.
And Steve, we only have a few seconds left, but I'm curious, what is the top reason people should participate in this marathon besides that incredible jacket you're wearing?
Well, I think that what we've really tried to create for everyone is an actual experience. So it's not just about getting, the swag is off the hook, including the medal, but it's also about being able to use an app that you can interact with your fellow athletes and people working towards the same goal. We're going to have some live programming. We're doing a packet pickup at Salt Lake Running Company. So it's more than just getting swag and running on your own. We have a full experience lined up for you with all our incredible partners like University of Utah Health and Bank of America. So, join us, because it's going to be a whole thing, and we'd hate for anybody to miss out on such a positive thing and such a challenging time.
Well, thank you so much, Steve and Jen, for joining us today from High Altitude Special Events, talking about the Salt Lake City Marathon. You can head to Salt Lake City Marathon online for more information. We'll be back right after this.